Hey everyone, it's Isaac from True Champion Gaming, and today I have another Spot the Lethal for you guys. So we are on Fire Merlin. Our opponent is on Arcane Rye. Apparently this is our punching bag, is Arcane Rye. They've only taken 5 damage, and so they're sitting pretty healthy. And so all they did was on their turn was cycle and build up their cards. They are currently at level 11, meaning they have 8 arcane cards in their banishment. And they are, the level 3 Stormseer Rye. So sitting at level 11, most likely next turn we are dead. We have taken 11 damage already. We did get the Majestic Spirit out to push some damage. But right now we need to kill him on our turn. Otherwise, with their 8 cards in their memory, we're probably dead. So how do we deal 20 damage in one turn with the current setup that we have is basically what we have to figure out. So in our hand, we have 2 Ascension, Spirit Blade Ascensions. We have a Fracturized and a Focus Flames. And then in our material deck, we're at the beginning of our turn, so we have Prismatic Edge and Sword of Seeking. In our memory, we do have a Ghost of Pendragon and Incarnate Majesty. And we are currently level 8. We will go to level 9 when we go to our beginning of our recollection. So I'll pause the video here for you guys, and you feel free to pause it even longer if you need to figure out what could be the lethal, to guarantee lethal regardless of what we might draw. So, we could hard cast Prismatic Edge. That is an option we could do, where we would banish both the Incarnate and Ghost of Pendragon. We would then, on response to the on enter, this would be face down here for our material deck. On response to the on enter of Prismatic Edge, we could play an Ascension, putting down a Focus Flames, and we would play Ascension. We would return Prismatic Edge, and then bring out Prismatic Edge. And like I said, we did that on response to the on-enter of Prismatic, so because of that, this on-enter would then go on the stack, and we'd have 2 on-enters of Prismatic Edge on the stack. But before that next one even resolves, we'll, in response, put down 1 more for another Ascension. We would put back Prismatic Edge, bring it right back out, and now we have 3 on-enters of Prismatic Edge on the stack. So the most recent one would resolve. We would show a fire card and a water card. They would show a whole slew of arcane cards that would definitely kill us in 1 fire. And so we'll deal 3 to him, put him to 8. And then we would, everything would technically turn back down, but then the on-enter would happen again. We would do another 3, and also, sorry, by the way, while we're doing that, we'd also be drawing 1 card from Fracturized. So we draw 2 for the, 1 for the first one, 1 for the second one here. We dealt 3, and then this would go away, and then reveal 1 last time for the 3rd Prismatic Edge, the one that we hard cast with, Ghost of Pendragon and Incarnate by banishing those. We would deal 3, and we would draw 1 more. So we're not looking too good with our draws, but before recollection, we would gain that level, so we go to level 9. We would pick up these cards, pick up our recollection, and we would have 6 cards in hand, and all of them being pretty lackluster. We could push 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, swing 3, 1, 2, 3, and I guess put down a couple for a dungeon guide and maybe swing 1 more, but that's only at 22. That doesn't kill them. Of course, that would have broken on the swing, of course, as well. So let's try something else. Let's back up all the way to our materialization phase here. So we'll put all these cards back on the top of our deck. Unswing, get rid of 1 level here, put back Ghost of Pendragon, Incarnate, and our Ascension. So that wasn't lethal. So what's our other option? Well, we could bring out the Sword of Seeking instead, right? We bring out the Sword of Seeking here. And we would go to Recollection instead, because we're not dealing with any on-enters yet. These would be face down technically. And then before we Recollect, we would, or on response, or however you want to do it, but still before Recollection, we'll play an Ascension by putting 1 Focus Flames, a Focus Flames or a Fracturized down, and paying for cost. This is part of cost. Sword of Seeking would go away, and then Ascension would resolve and will bring out Prismatic Edge. So Prismatic Edge on enter is now on the stack. In response to the on enter of Prismatic Edge, we will do the same thing and play another Ascension. So Prismatic Edge would go back as part of the cost to Ascension, and then it would come back out. So now we have 2 stacks of the on-enter of Prismatic Edge on the, sorry, two instances of Prismatic Edge on the stack. And let's reset our ride back down to 5 health. We would reveal for the first on-enter, we would reveal Focus Flames and a Fracturize, so we'll draw for that. We would deal 3 to our opponent. It would go back away. Of course, they'd be revealing at the same time as all this too. And then we'll reveal the second instance of the Prismatic Edge. Deal another 3. Draw for turn. Or sorry, draw for turn. Draw for the water card that we revealed. And then that would fully resolve. Everything's good to go. We would then recollect and draw. So now we have a lot more cards in hand, a lot more options too. So, you know, we're sitting here. We have 4, 3, so we put him to 18 damage here. We could play a Ghost of Pendragon, put him to 21 again. We return this, we could draw 2 more and hope we hit something good. No, we didn't do that. So we probably don't have lethal if we just play this and return the Prismatic Edge, because obviously we wouldn't be able to swing with it if we return the Prismatic Edge. So instead of doing that, we will swing with Prismatic Edge, breaking it, dealing another 3. We'll swing with Majestic Spirit, doing another 4. Oops. And then we will put down 2 cards for Ghost of Pendragon, and we will return the Majestic Spirit. A lot of people forget that this is a Regalia, so you can return the Majestic Spirit to your deck, draw 2 cards, and then we'll swing 3. 1, 2, 3. And then since we are level 9, plus 1 sword in here, we can actually play Incarnate Majesty, or the Incarnate Majesty for only 2, which we didn't really have anything else to play anyway, and we can bring that Majestic Spirit back out and swing for perfect lethal here. So a little bit of like a convoluted, you know, this is Fire Merlin. This is how Fire Merlin plays. This is what you want to do. You have to make sure you know your on-enters and you know, your opportunities to play other cards. So this might seem like a kind of a weird roundabout way of, you know, doing lethal, but this is basically Merlin in a nutshell. You know, we could have hoped to draw for a Fireball, which there are in the deck, but you know, as you can see, we were not going to hit a Fireball for a while apparently. So you never want to depend on what you might draw unless you absolutely have to. You have no other options. But if you can guarantee lethal, obviously you want to be able to play around that. So that's all I have for you guys. Let me know if you got the lethal, or if you didn't, or if there's something I missed that would have been even stronger to even push a little bit more damage there in the end. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.